How y'all doing out there? Noble Aki tapping in. Got my good brother, Wisdom is Ja, right here with me. We have another dope episode for you guys today. Definitely tapping in to high vibrations and thoughts. So today, what we talking about today, bro?
Wow.
It's gonna be one of them ones. You know, we gotta prepare for this.
This is the big question for the day. You know, we always got one.
Yeah.
So we already see the depreciating value of the dollar right now, and
Yes, indeed.
you know, and that's highly been exposed by the inflation and all of the things that we've been buying out here too. A lot of our goods and the quick inflation of everything too. So we see the dollar's this Ponzi scheme of the dollar is finally being unmasked. And the question is, what we're going to do without, what we're going to do for our motivation? What are we going to do when money is no longer valuable,
Money
or if money
no
is no longer valuable?
What? That's a powerful bill.
But before we get into that, we segue into a conversation about shrooms from my good brother Aki here.
Absolutely.
And he had a pack with him here today that he uses some of his personal, for real. He didn't even know I was gonna bring this up right here, but I
love it.
He got some personal. So I don't do the shrooms, but I'm not opposed to it at all. You know what I mean? I just have no experience myself other than in the book.
Right.
Somebody has physical experience, so he could talk about it here, and I could shoot some questions at him too. So
absolutely,
you know what I mean?
This way?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, good brother. So basically, mushrooms are psychedelics. You know, they're not like the aspect of your regular plant medicine or plant drug, how you call it, what you may call it. It's definitely a different aspect. What we used to, you know, most people may smoke weed. Some people may mess with pills, things of that nature, as far as drug content, to try to elevate their mind and get a heavier thought or a deeper thought on things. Sometimes they don't succeed, but they try, right? But for mushrooms, that's one of the psychedelic drugs that really can do the same aspect of it from a plant perspective and really have you tapped into a higher level of thinking. And a positive note, unfortunately, it's emotionally balanced. So if you do things from a negative standpoint, you can get negative results. So it's very mindful when you do indulge in something like a mushroom, you have a positive mind state, a happy space when you're doing so. You don't want to be in a negative space. You don't want to be negative thinking. You want to keep that away. You know, life gets tough, we get it, but you got to stay positive to get positive no matter what. That's just how it goes. Negative comes and the positive going outweigh. It's balance. That's the supreme balance with that. So, so personally, like I said, I've been dabbling in the science of mushrooms. I met a good friend a couple years back and learned about them, and then had the opportunity to take them, the aspect of a hiking trip, you know, so I experienced nature on the shroom, and that's one of the dopest experiences I ever could have experienced. And then after that, experienced it from different walks of life, doing things and doing the shrooms, and then experiencing life from that aspect was so eye-opening because it basically, this is the dynamic of it. What shroom does, right? Like I say, it amplifies your overall. So if you're in a positive space, it's gonna make you very positive. If you're in a negative space, it can make you very negative as far as where you think and where you look at things, right? Not necessarily being harmful, but just being in that space. So my first time doing it, I really remember this having a great time. This was like a great day. And I always have great times when I'm out, but this particular time, it was like things flew so fluently. You know what I mean? It wasn't a problem with anything happening. Like the problems became resolved within its own self. It never was an issue. Like it makes the energy when you're dealing with things so like you like repel. Okay, so I'm gonna tap back in off of. So basically, when you have the effects of the shrooms, has like a repel effect to the aspect of like negative energy, shall we say? If you once you go into a positive space, the negativity to try to come within you can't. It does. It won't even be able to exist. The energy is so strong in the aspect of you being so high vibrational. That's what it does. So like every time or anybody I know that's done it randomly, they always see themselves doing something that they like always procrastinate about doing, like journaling, writing a book. People wrote plays, wrote scripts, reading books. People always, I don't have enough time, things of that nature. But when you tap into that, you do all the things that you procrastinate to do that can help you. Learning things, expanding your mind, learning the trade, learning the skill, those type of. So that's why I love it. It's one of those things. I don't know if I can show. Can I show it, people?
Yeah, man. Go
Okay,
ahead,
yeah,
show, man.
yeah. This
Walk up
is
on
it.
that camera, man.
This is it. This is better than, to me. I
Hold that thing, man.
like a good Mary Jane flower. I like a good Mary Jane flower. But mushrooms hands down the best drug.
Do it all fast, man.
Scratch that.
Show them people, man.
Mushroom is the best plant known that I know of, hands down. I ain't gonna lie. And it's so natural. It's healthy for you. It actually helps the body in so many kind of ways. It's super duper good for your immune system and things of that nature. I can go on and on and on, but I'm talking about the psychedelic effects.
What specific mushroom is this?
So we got my good brother in here, my man G's. He just tapped in with us real quick. We haven't asked because he want to know about it, right? I'm gonna tell him all about my experience, but I'm gonna let him say that again, bro.
I said, what's the specific one, right? What's the name of that one right there? I know it's different names and stuff like that. There's hundreds of mushrooms out there.
Envy, I think it's called Envy. Envy's. I gotta look at the paper. It's something that she tell me every time the name. They're all different names, and they all got different aspects of being more masculine or feminine.
Different origins and stuff like that.
Yeah, depending on where it's grown at, and but it's like I'll always tell you what kind of effects it comes with. You know what I mean? It's like when you smoking Mary Jane plants, it tell you the effects. Make you lazy, make you hyper, make you whatever, creative. Mushrooms are it taps into your creativity more than other, right? So like I say, if you are somebody that's into cooking and the painting and anything you really creative, you're gonna be super crazy with your thoughts at that space, and then you can do so much more work. And that's why people, like I said, I know millionaires, and I know people that done great work that tapped into mushrooms and doing even better because of the aspect of the mind they open up. They open up way more than their mind. See, one thing about life, bro, we do things repetitive, our minds kind of close, right? And it becomes a space of it's not really operating at its highest capacity, right? So once you do things like mushrooms, open up all your mind, like the movie Lucy, all your mind. Not saying that's that. I'm just saying, aspect of all your mind may open up. You can operate way different. You can see things way better. People are blocked by their thoughts, by not knowing, by the ignorance of not knowing. So something like that. That's why you gotta think about it. Right? This has been illegal for so many years, but cocaine and dope is everywhere. Come on, it ain't illegal because you think they really gonna try to kill you. They're gonna try to block. You think they really gonna ban something that won't kill you? They don't give a damn about killing you. They ban something because they know it's gonna help you kill your mind. As a rap, your mind. If your mind get healed, you hear your planet, hear your nation, hear the people around you, and you can take over some shit. You can't take over shit if you don't know what the fuck you been captured.
So back on the valuement of like money, why you think they trying to devalue money like that? Me personally, I don't think they trying to devalue money. It's just the dollar, the paper, the value of the paper. Everything going to be on card and chips and stuff like that.
Right. No, that's true. But no, listen, that's true. But no, let's go a little deeper. Still, with all that being said, without the aspect of money, what type of value would you? Let's say you say, brother, if you no longer tomorrow. No, the money. So you got $500,000, $1 million in your bank account right now, right? Tomorrow that $1 million has no value. So now you have $1 million nothing in the bank, right?
That's actually a hard one, man.
So now your life. How do you move? How do you live? What's your motivation after that day? Can you still go on and go live life and be happy, or you be miserable? How would you be?
To be able to live.
No, I'm saying from you. Tell me how you would feel. Would you be happy? Would you be miserable?
I'd probably be miserable. I ain't gonna lie, because I come so far with money in my life. Like money's been around for years and years.
So you'll be miserable without it though?
Yeah, I'll probably be. I ain't gonna be miserable like as far as depressed, but I'm like, damn, like, what do we do now without money? How do I pay for stuff and everything? And that's what life is, honestly. You're paying for stuff all the time.
Right.
So
you gotta find a way to pay for stuff without money. Think about it. It's a whole nother life.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm lost when it comes to that. Like, what is it?
Well,
it's always ways. Because like
here's the thing.
Because even if you go into entrepreneurship,
drop that jewel.
Even if you go into entrepreneurship, that it takes money to make money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah.
I know that. I had a business.
Yeah.
I started from the ground up, but
what did they used to do before that?
That's the question.
Live off the land.
Live off the land.
The barter system. The barter system.
The barter system.
I take my crystals. So you take your gem equipment. The same merchandise.
If we go straight back to, you know what I mean? I got this. What you got? You got this. I got this.
Probably so.
You know what I mean? I give you this many of these things. and I'll do this work for you right here. You know what I'm saying?
And it all worked out because I could use something you have, use something I have, and we always, no matter what, even if I ain't need it, I'm gonna find a way to use it.
Exactly.
Shit.
I mean, like, for real, when did like money come about for real? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the Federal Reserve was 18.
I was about to say it's 1800.
1801 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
1801, something like that. I
Yeah.
can't, don't quote me on that, but I know it's that's what created the money. We can go, that's a whole nother bill right there. The Federal Reserve, the people that create the money. So if you create the money, how can it no longer be created if you create it?
And that's the problem with the
paper in the
US.
machine and
This the problem with the US, right? The US became the big guys, you know what I'm saying, basically because, you know what I'm saying, they can fund everybody's war and shit. So what they did was when people want to buy shit, what they did was they posted their dollar out there and shit. They say, okay, if you want to get oil from us, bam, you got to use our dollars. You switch your shit over to our dollars and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then we can do transactions and shit. They beefing with fucking Russia and shit because and China and shit because them niggas said fuck that. We don't want to use y'all money as credit anymore and shit. And then that's why we have this liquidation of shit that's going on right now.
Right.
They don't want to no longer use one people's money as credit anymore. So it makes their money no longer as strong as it used to be and shit. And that's what it's all about. The independency of other people and shit. You know what I'm saying? So other people are made to look like fucking fiends and shit just because they want to fucking grow the fuck up.
That's it. I got Brother L on this question, bro. I got you. I'm ready to call him. Hopefully, I ain't realize it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get. I'll call my good brother.
I ain't. Okay.
Should I put the mic? How should I do it? Let's put on speaker by my phone. With my mic.
I mean, you could take your mic off and you could do like hold it like it's an interview.
Okay.
Hello.
Peace.
Peace, my J.
What's good, Brody?
Ain't shit, chilling for real.
Man, look here.
Hold on, let me like, hold on.
All right. Put my speaker, bro. Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got you on speaker. I got you on the podcast, bro. You know I always tap in with you and get these great insight on these questions, right? So the question today is, let's just say you got $1 million in your bank account right now, right?
Yeah,
then tomorrow you wake up and
not on my
you
white,
find out
man.
money. We always
Maybe
learn about
on the
aspect
black,
of money,
cool.
how the dollar's dropping and everything is changing, right? So the $1 million you have in the bank tomorrow you wake up and you realize money has no value, right? At this point, when you wake up and realize that, what is now your motivation? How are you moving forward in your life when you realize money has no value at all? And now you have to live life without the aspect of money, which is the main aspect of us being comfortable, is getting the money. You know what I'm saying? So that being still water the whole time, it's still water, the best water out there. It don't take all the minerals away and get rid of bad. It's the reverse. Get rid of all the bad, keep the good. You was told to get rid of all everything. No, don't do that. That's a lie. But the lie kept you away, didn't it? And kept the shit. But it's always in the shelves though. So why they selling it if it ain't no good? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we ain't like, dang, this shit. They still selling that. Why nobody selling? Anybody buying? Yeah, they buying. You ain't buying. The people that know. People that don't. So there's so much information that you got to tap into, rather than what people say. That's what I want everybody to know. So what I say is this: every time I had mushrooms, it was a great experience. I never had a bad trip. But I always microdose. That's my shit. I love it.
Explain that microdose.
So microdosing is this. Like, so a lot of people have bad trips. Like, I think the rapper Bootsy, he was talking about it one time. How he took the mushroom. He was going around naked and acting crazy and all that. He might have did that, but guess what? He probably took a whole goddamn bag of it. And was like, yeah, I'm Bootsy badass, and did some bullshit, and then learn. No, you don't do that, my guy. Your body gonna show your ass. So that's what I do. Microdosing is this. You take a whole, like this. I mean, like this is one piece right here, right, that long joint. I take the whole piece, right? I chop it up into like fours. Like, so now it's like vitamin size, right? Oh, okay. And I take the small and I take that and I'm chilling and I'm rocking with that for a couple hours. And then when I still myself, I mean, in a groove, I chill. Once I feel it come down, then I take another piece. Bing. Throughout the whole day, that's how I do it. By the end of the day,
So what you basically saying, most people was overdosing on it.
that's what I'm saying. Have bad trips because everything in nature is divinely made, so we can't really. It's never gonna be bad unless you're doing it in a bad way.
Right.
It's like weed is not bad at all, but we abuse it. We do extra with it but it's still good too.
Right.
But we go above and beyond. When you smoke all day, every day for no purpose, for no aspect of nothing, then you're kind of destroying. And what it is when you smoking, you being creative, you're doing something with it. You know what I mean? That's why I look at it. Everything I do, even though you might look at it like that's something crazy, boy, I'm learning something from it. Something positive came behind that. Rather me doing it in the vein is because it's something to do to be cool. You know what I mean? So I think mushrooms is one of them things that is so like looking at a bad thing because of how powerful it is. And once people really tap into it to try it, I think it changed the world.
Yeah.
But it's it's edgy because like say it's illegal. I don't know nothing about it. Where they get it from? It's so much because like this. I feel personally nothing really for you really wouldn't come to you unless it's supposed to be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like in divine timing too. So no matter how much you probably put something away or like rebel something or like I don't want it, if it's for you, it's gonna keep coming to you. Now you keep rejecting it when it's for you, that's shame on you.
Right.
It's something within that coming to you that you can learn from.
Right.
Because I think if it's not for you, it ain't gonna keep coming to you. If you live in divine order, a whole bunch of bad shit ain't gonna be coming your way. Right. Because bad ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like bad shit, even if you try to come, it's gonna swerve out. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we live like that, when something comes to me like, this coming to me for a reason, I'm gonna try it. I ain't gonna look at it no other kind of way. I'm gonna do it in the right way, and it always go the right way. Even if it's something I'm not familiar with. So I'm not scared to live life, but I am familiar with things as well. I don't want to be like in strange waters trying to do whatever. Think, oh, that's a reef, that's a jellyfish. You know what I mean? You're in strange waters. You gotta be careful. When you live in life, you gotta make sure you know what you're doing. You can't just be. I get that, but like I said, I'm not gonna live on the edge to the point of having being scared to do things because people say what it is. I research everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of them ones.
Right.
So with all due respect, I love Mary Jane,
I was about to say,
but she backseat to him.
So people use this like in different forms. You know how
people
you
put it in food.
I was about to say, you know how you
people drink it.
Right.
It's like everything, like tinctures, all that shit, bro. That shit never. It's a life, bro. I would let it get somebody tapped into like a farm and
but this is the psychedelic one.
Psychedelic one, yeah.
So what's some of the names of the ones that you use and shit? So
Envy, I know about Envy Power, Envy Poison, some shit like that. You got it's a few different names. All of them got like different names depending on the receipt of it or the grow of it. They really got the name. The name.
But one that you remember is Envy.
I can call my girl right now and get the name. Let me get it real quick.
I was just watching.
Let me get it real quick for the video. Hold on 1 second, Al.
Yeah.
You good, Al? Yeah, no, I got you on the. I mean, you on the 3 call. We always trying to tap in together, but I want to get the name of this because like I say,
so many kind.
A lot of people kind of skeptical. They ain't familiar, but I'm telling you, once you tap in with it, you're gonna make it part of your life. It's one of them things.
Would you try it, Jay?
Yeah, man, I'm not opposed to it and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, I ain't right there right now.
I'm kind of curious, but I don't want you to hop into it and be like, yo, let me
I always been curious.
You might as well hop into it. Take a little piece. What can hurt? The night you out the motherfucker. Let's go.
I know the motherfucker.
Oh, you got to work tomorrow. I'm out the motherfucker. We do it for you. Like, no, we gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to do it when you go out in nature.
I definitely.
I
don't want to do it. I don't want to do it for fun.
You don't want to do it if you ain't doing nothing. You want to be active. You don't want to be.
I want to do it for. I don't want to do it for fun. I want to do it for
So what you think about using it like in a club scene, lounge scene, or something like that?
You can have a great time.
Oh, okay.
If you're scared to talk to people, you're gonna be that people. You're gonna have more courage because your fear is gone. Like it's like fuck if she gonna say.
See, I just don't want. I don't want another recreational.
It ain't recreational.
I just need something.
Plant medicine. It's plant medicine. That's how you gotta look at it.
I need something meditative and stuff.
Hey Al, this summer where we gonna do that. We're gonna find a way. Next time I see you, we're gonna do something. You know what I mean? I want your experience on that. I want you to be honest with me too. I know you will, but
I was going to say, what you mean?
Because when I say bad than weed, I ain't joking. Because the effects of it it's different.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother kind of different, and a lot of people ain't familiar. I want everybody to experience that. I want everybody to experience that.
Right. That's not only that, you actually digesting that shit. Like weed is, an inhalation. You
eating
digest that shit. This shit's actually going in your bloodstream.
Yeah, I mean, it's so powerful. Like you can touch it, and you.
Yeah, it gets in there. I guess it gets in there faster.
Right. So
it's all tapped into your emotional standpoint. So like you're in a space of like
a tincture probably be better. You just put that thing under your tongue. And
but that's that takes a little bit. Well, it kind of go fast too. Yeah,
that's why you do it so it goes straight into your blood.
Right.
Right. Don't waste no time.
That's why you
Bam.
do it.
Be like, oh shit, here we go. action. You feel it when it hit though.
Uh-huh.
It's a feeling you get. You get it like
It's a
you know
feeling.
you get a certain like you might start smiling. Like I say, but it's so powerful, right? This is how crazy it is. You might start telling a story about some shit, and you did something to somebody, and like, yeah, yo, I gave him my last dollar, yo, he needed it.
It's
Yo, that's my
amazing.
man.
He
I
say
love my bro.
smiling though, man.
And you be crying, you'll start crying on happy shit, but like, yeah, I gave my motherfucking brother. I love my brother. You know, how you be talking shit.
Right.
So
About
you gotta
family.
remember, because this thing is doing something internally to you. So one thing that you said that it taps the emotion, but that's the water world. But anyway, but it tapped the emotion. But how does it do it internally? What it's going to do is turn that hormone up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just sending a message. If you haven't been meditating before, you might see that you might break out in a laughter sometime, or you might break out in a damn smile or something like that.
A random act.
And that's because when you raise your frequency and shit, your body is going to have some physiological changes and shit sometime and shit. And that's why you're going to have little quirks like that when you're going to laugh or you're going to fucking smile and shit like that.
Absolutely.
It just corresponds with the frequency being raised and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey L,
Yeah.
one more question, bro. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna let you go, bro. Remember we was talking about a few weeks ago about the aspects of what's that term? So-called.
Like psychosis? No, not that.
No, hold up.
Okay.
It was we was talking about it, bro. What's the name of it? You know, when you and your girl was talking about, he like, yo, I think I'm. You said I think I'm such and such, but I'm like, yo, you ain't. I ain't know what the word was. I thought you said I thought you said you was psycho. Remember, I was like, yo, you know you ain't fucking psycho. You like, I ain't no fucking sociopath. Okay, sociopath. Okay. So the build on that. So me and bro was building on that, bro. Most people don't know what that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what what's called a psychopath. We already know what psychopath is. But a sociopath is a whole nother ball game, right?
Sociopath,
And that's a powerful build, bro. So did you ever tap more into that, bro? You kind of left that alone.
I mean, no, I tapped into it. I mean, because
Basically,
it's like a motherfucker that can't really feel anything for real.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit, but I do understand a lot of shit, and I do feel a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just don't give a fuck for real, like more than any of that.
Right.
For real.
Right.
So, like, I'm not really like that, and it's like they don't even like they like real awkward. Like they don't even. They just real awkward. They use like this crazy way of like shitting on people to get friends, and like it's a weird it's a weird kind of person that I'm not for real. Like you can ask anybody that knows, they're like, nah, that ain't Shorty. Like Shorty don't be trying to put you down. And like the sociopath is like they try to micromanage you and shit like that. It's like they on like I'm just not that. I just don't give a fuck.
Right. we was talking to Combs. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You care. I don't know how you care. Like you care. Like when we like different things. He's like, yo, I don't see how you care. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Yo, I can't help it. He's like, no, I can't care like that. I care about certain shit, but everything else, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, I can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be like that, but I don't not be like that. You feel me? So we learn from each other in that space for real. You know what I mean? So it's just it's a dynamic.
No, but that ain't me though.
I mean, well, you gotta be
right.
I mean, because you don't want to be too attached too, because you fucked up for being too attached too.
Right.
So you got to be able to release easily too.
Right.
And shit, you know what I'm saying?
Any given second, you got to be able to drop something. With that movie, The Heat, you got to be able to drop shit at any given moment.
I mean, you just got to be. They call it even kill. It's easier said than done, but that's necessary. They even say when souls are passing on, you know what I mean? That's why they try to keep joyous or whatever and shit, because you try not to fucking keep them here with weighed down emotions that keep them on something that they don't even vibrate with no more and shit.
So having the
you know what I mean? That's why you got so many of them motherfuckers that probably walk around here allegedly and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, being stuck to family members' emotion and shit that's keeping them down here because motherfucker missing them so goddamn much.
That's what it be too. They really keep track. They don't have no clue. That's so when you have, that's why I said when you have complete control of your emotions and not care as much, it's like a superpower. There's a book out. It's called The Dialogue of Art and Not Giving a Fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like pretty much tell you how like caring too much is bad. You know, believe it or not, because you actually attach yourself to a space of like appeasing too many people and you're doing too much, and then you start shortchanging yourself to a degree because you're so giving. So you know what I mean, like fuck that, no, fuck that. Everybody get cut off. I'm about me. Like, oh my god, he being mean. No, he not. He just actually taking the time for him now. So people gonna say you mean for that, right? But no, you're not. You saying you mean because you was giving so much before.
I mean, maybe you might be mean in their interpretation of it. You know,
mean is not doing what you've been doing though. You doing something for so long and then you stop doing it. That's mean. In so many words for some people because they feel that you're not doing what you used to do. How dare you? You know what I mean? So it's mean of you. But it's like, no, it's me taking back my power and saying, you know what? I'm not doing that shit.
You know, shit. That thing mean is subjective though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fucking, you know what I mean, if you rape my sister and shit and then, you know, I chop your arm off and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I mean and shit?
It's like a scar.
Am I mean? I mean, like seriously, am I mean and shit for real? Like,
that was kind of harsh though, but I ain't gonna lie.
It's not harsh and shit. Like,
chopped off. Rape is harsh.
Yeah,
that's harsh. So
I mean, you could have died and shit though.
No,
like, I'll chop your arm off.
Head off, nigga. My daughter raped head off.
Right.
I want him to be dead.
But are you mean though?
No, I'm not mean.
Okay.
No, I'm not mean.
Somebody's gonna think you mean.
How I mean? He raped my child. I mean,
they're gonna be like, man, his head off.
Once I say I don't even want to say the word. Once I say scratch that. Once I say my child,
once I say my child was violated,
whatever happened to that person happened to that person. How dare you say it? Oh my God, he's mean. Fuck out of here. I mean, he mean for doing that to what he did to my child. Yo, so now he won't do it again.
But his head, he can. Oh, you talking about this head?
No, his head on top of his shoulders. That's out of here.
He dead, man.
Yeah, I'm cutting that shit off.
But his life you cannot replace.
So hey, peace be upon him. I ain't gonna lie, that's that is kind of tough to kill somebody.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody's gonna see you as mean for that.
I would want to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even care about like nothing after that. But my daughter would probably be mad at anything though. Like, damn, now ain't gonna be around me because I did that. So it's like, you know, she know why I did it, but like now I'm not around to see her. So I might not. I don't know. I had to think about that. That's a tough one.
Shit, man. So you got, goddamn it, man. That's why
say it again, bro.
Man, it's subjective, man.
Why do you think you would go to jail if you did that?
No, I ain't saying I would. I'm just saying
you would go to jail though.
Well, because of my head off.
You know.
Yeah, because of my head off. If you don't.
I mean, I'm gonna go to jail if somebody. Yeah, somebody.
Oh yeah, you cut somebody's head off. You going to jail because unless you're doing that shit like the middle of Denver.
You gotta be way away. You can't take your head off and like in Baltimore.
There's gonna be way too much shit going on. Like,
yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, man. But is that mean?
Is it mean?
It's a little mean. If you was that father of the person that raped your daughter and shit, you might think it's mean.
I mean, getting him out of here is one thing, but cutting his head off.
Let me stop.
You're going to jail for sure.
Yeah, that's more heinous and shit.
It's subjective.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a spontaneous thought.
All right, man, it was a little mean.
You kind of said something about cutting somebody's arm. I said, no, fuck it, I don't cut his head.
Hey, man, I was ruthless too, man.
Yeah,
I wanted to see him suffer, man. I wanted to see him suffer. I wanted to see him palm ass with one hand.
As a father, though, bro, you just look at things from an aspect of like you all protected in a degree. Right. Somebody violates your child, and that man, I think all better off. I don't think nothing's too much. I don't think nothing's too extreme.
Well, what if everybody's going around making their own justice and we just don't even know?
I mean, and
then we're sitting there saying he's fucking mean, but we don't even know what the fuck they even went through.
As my bro would say, who gives a fuck? Who cares what?
No, but see, no, as I'm listening to him,
yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What?
I'm thinking about like martial arts and animals.
Okay.
Like real animals for real, like unless like they really trying, like they got a mission, like because like, think about like when you see like videos of like niggas with mountain lions, like a mountain lion is trying to run down on a nigga in the middle of Montana somewhere for real. Like that mountain lion is trying like either eat him or something, especially if he just pop up out of nowhere.
Right, he hungry.
Like he hungry, yeah, he hungry and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's just say it's on some shit like where you fucking with one of their babies for real. Granted, they might kill you for real just because of how strong they are. They probably only take a couple blows to knock you out. But if they had to really fight with you, they'd probably just smack you up a little bit and then hiss at you for real. And as long as you back up, they wouldn't kill you.
Mm-hmm. They spare you, yeah.
For real.
They know about that life, yeah.
As long as they smack you up and you back up for real, oh yeah, no, you good.
Yeah. But if you buck at them like, you want to smoke, that's when you got to hang.
That's why on Cocaine Bed he was running around the fuck. He was killing them motherfuckers and shit.
You seen it?
Yeah, yeah. They was wondering why he was killing them motherfuckers and shit.
Was it worth watching? Because those types of true story. It really happened.
Yeah, it's a true story. I mean,
I don't believe
it's worth watching if you ain't got to go to the movies and nothing.
That's why I said people in the movies about this shit.
It's cool, man. It's cool movie and shit. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just wild.
It's funny, man.
Animals, they. I mean, like it's so much shit. Like for instance, not the subjects, but the top of the woods and shit like that. A bear discovered bear aspirin. You know the shit people take for pain and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tree called the bear tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why the bear he was chewing on the tree, they was trying. Why did the bear keep chewing? He was going over.
He gets the pain away.
He was hunting and shit and eating fish and then fucked his teeth up with the bones and shit, and then had some pain, so he needs something to get that pain out. He chewing that tree. Back door, he go get more fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck kind of tree is that?
All right,
it's a bear tree, bro.
Man, you be moving that mic everywhere, boy.
They still hear me.
They need to hear that joint, boy.
BAYER. The bear aspirin has a bear tree.
Right,
you feel me? And
you know what I mean?
So this is a kicker.
Nobody even know that.
Once they found the tree, they cut the tree and then they cut the pill with the tree and their own adjectives and make the bear aspirin. So it ain't all some of that tree in there, but it's not all that.
Mm-hmm.
They can give you all the tree itself and give you the tree aspect of it, but that's too much. Like You understand? So make you a little bit of tree and a lot of my little extra splash and bedazzle on it. And call it bad aspirin and get rid of headaches. But we found this out from the wild, learning how the animals moving. You know what I mean? The bears, because they don't know. They ain't anybody teach them about. They ain't no dentists out there in the woods. You know
and named it that.
He thought just gnawing on the tree, and that bitch. The more he chewing that bitch, the more his teeth, because it got the shit within the flesh of the tree. You gotta break the bark off of it, right? And then once you get the fleshy part, he hit that bitch. And he's like, damn, he want to go hunting again. And even though, he ain't out of the water, he feel better because of that shit on it. He ate a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Let it pretty much stay in his mouth and his gums and shit like that. Let it like chew his gums. And after that, they learned like, oh shit. So this tree must be some kind of mouth, you know what I mean? Some type of oral support. So they took it to the joint and found out what it was. It's called a bad tree. It's good for like, almost like cloves. Almost like, but the tree is similar to like clove in the aspect of how it can do the mouth and things of that nature. But they found it, took it, and did their own. That's why I hate the nature gets like this ridicule with like taking what they're doing and make it all gain. If they making this, just make it all bad and put a little bit of. Why you gotta put a little bit of teeny bit of this and all the other crap? Come on, we need the good, and that's why it was in the tree. It's right there, but we cut the tree down and sell it up half. There's a lot of bullshit going on with how nature is being served. Oh yeah, bro, real quick, I gotta tap into this. I was talking to bro about this earlier. Remember we was talking about that bill. What's that? Tell me that bill you said they passed, bro. That's going to change our lives forever coming up, or it's already up and they formulating it though. About what they legalize.
Huh?
What they say they legalize about nature and shit like that.
What you talking about? They talking about that you can't buy the herbs and shit no more.
Yeah, you said the bill was they passed the bill, right?
Yeah, that shit already in motion.
See, the bill is already in motion. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nobody even knows about this. You understand? The bill has already been passed, and it's not even a topic at all. All the herbs.
A lot of shit already been done for real. Like so much shit already been done. Like just as far as everything, like how they gonna roll the new money out, this, that, and the third, the bail-in situations, and like even like I can't even go. Like I used to be my ATM limit used to be like $750. Like I used to be able to pull $750 out the ATM every day. I can't even pull $400 out now.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Like, I be trying to take money out all the time. Like I want to go take out 500, and they wouldn't let me take out 5, and then I went to take out 4, and then the next day I wanted to take out another 4, and then the shit told me no, and I think I took out like 2 or 3 or some shit like that. But like they be doing a bunch of bullshit now. Yeah. And all that shit legal.
Yeah. That's crazy. Completely legal, and not be really do about it or deal with it. That's the crazy part. You gotta deal with it. But it's
they fucking with all that shit now. Yeah, that's why you just gotta be prepared for real for that one weekend or that one couple weeks for real when it's gonna be madness outside for real. So make sure y'all buy y'all food.
The reset is coming, bro. Y'all ready for that reset?
Y'all some water.
Reset is on the way.
Get y'all some toilet paper, some paper towels, all y'all little dry like y'all eat canned food. y'all get y'all some canned food, store that shit up. Cause, empty y'all bank accounts. Y'all got a couple dollars for a house in the middle of nowhere on the auction. For real. Shit gonna get sick. If you got a storage unit, for real, y'all got dirt bikes and shit. Fill y'all gas tanks up, them little gas tanks that y'all fill the dirt bikes up with. Fill them bitches up and leave them in the storage unit. There's gonna come a time where ain't gonna be no gas. Believe that.
That's a fact. He in Chicago right now, bro. He in a whole other city.
They trying to get rid of gas, yo. That's what's the Teslas and electric cars coming.
Yeah. Okay. Everything.
Everybody have to have an electric car, yo.
Yeah, they trying to make it mandatory. And they got 5G cars though. They 5G, so all that radiation on that motherfucker. If you ain't got 5G, I mean protection that motherfucker, you getting fried like an egg in the microwave. Every time you drive, nigga, that shit getting spooky. You getting fried while you driving. You like, oh, I gotta. You just think it's so cool. That's all you think about, but you don't really know how much radiation going through that motherfucker to run every day. You gotta charge the bitch up in front of your house to run them more. Another thing, I learned this good jewel the brothers on line dropping the jewel that we all need to start creating these like copper branches, right? You take a tree with like branches on both sides and take some copper wire and run that bitch around and get 20, 30 times and plant that bitch around your yard and charge the soil up around your house. Because right now the shit is fucked up. You understand? We gotta start taking our shit back over. Like really start tapping in the aspect of our land, our water. We gotta get filtration systems, alkaline filters. We gotta tap in. When we take showers, we gotta clean. We have certain water to clean. Everything gotta be at another level at this point. No more regular shit. You can't afford it. They is killing us, and we know it, and we letting them. It's that easy. Like fuck it. We only live once. All this bullshit. Fuck no, we don't. We live forever, motherfucker. And this time we're gonna keep it going. We're not gonna be like, oh no, I'm just gonna eat whatever and do whatever. I mean, respect to how people move, but I can't do that. I won't do that, bro. That's why I tap into. I do what the fuck I do, and I move how I move. I can't be with the regular shit. I'm sorry, respectfully. If you regular, we ain't gonna never get along. I can't just do the above average, the average shit to keep going. I gotta go above and beyond that. I know what we dealing with. This is not a game. It's not. It's not. And the shit crazy because they way more sped up than we are, and so many motherfuckers behind. We caught up to a degree. A lot of motherfuckers so behind that. It's like, what you gonna do when it's really here? It's too late to figure this shit out. It's already gotta be figured. How you gonna figure? And you know it's crazy. Like I remember one time this commercials coming all the time about what are you gonna do in emergency. They had like a little family popping up and doing different shit. Like always, you remember the commercial came on? That shit ain't coming no more. You know that? It's like I showed y'all the jewel. So don't say I didn't tell you it was coming. That's how things work. When people show you shit, it ain't about this about you. It's about I showed you this. So you can't say I didn't tell you when it come to your ass. Everything. Just like them purge. When that purge movie came, we talked about that shit. Now it's going down. What city is that about to pop out at? Cali?
Is it?
The first city they said they're gonna try it in Cali. Yeah, they said they're gonna try it out and see if they say if it go well there, they're gonna do it in every city. There's a trial. What the fuck?
I think I heard about that shit.
Yeah, I mean that. Call the number, J, bro, if you don't mind. Man, like, come on, yo, you saying a movie going to real life? Are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck did Purge become real life? Yeah, bro. So shit. Yeah, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, your A's and your B's. Connect to nature though. Tap into your inner self. Make sure you vibrating higher than you used to be. Like I say, start working out, meditating. Yoga is a real powerful tool to do now. If you never did it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you did before. It's about what you're doing now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm tapping into yoga myself and expanding my mind, man. Still trying to find some good little shit to keep reading. I mean, new shit.
What kind of yoga you doing?
Kind of yoga. I mean, I'm in the beginning stages of down dog and things, regular, simple, nothing heavy. I ain't gonna lie. My own calisthenics for real, but just the aspect of standing in a certain pose for a certain amount of time is different. You know what I mean? Just doing it and then, you know what I mean? So that's pretty dope. And I always I wanted to do yoga when I was younger. I mean, like I first came into my awakening, but I was told it wasn't like masculine or whatnot. Men don't do it, so I kind of got like deterred, and not really being ignorant to it, and not saying them men do it at the time. So I ain't really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was being foolishly to somebody else knowing better. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So overall, I learned a lot from it. But I did find yoga being powerful, and it did so much to the body because it's about stretching. And as we get older, the season, I say, we need to keep the body stretching. And,
I did hear it was a female.
You feel me?
There was a female.
Like attribute, like it ain't really masculine.
No,
shit like
no.
that.
I did hear there was like a female Buddha that nobody really talks about and shit.
A female
too.
Buddha? I never heard that.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that before, bro? A female Buddha? You heard that?
No, I never heard
Never heard that.
Yeah, man. I think actually they got they have her statue in the British museum.
Okay.
You know, they stole half of every fucking
Everything
thing out this bitch
everything
and
stole
shit,
from
right?
them.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say them bastards.
You know, they stole every fucking thing. So you probably can check that out. We can check that out online one day and shit too, man. But yeah, maybe I had that next week and shit. You know what I mean? So we can get a glimpse at her and shit. And they don't really want her on display because she got like a fucking voluptuous ass shape and shit. You know what I mean? I went to Egypt and shit, and it's crazy because Akhenaten is shaped similar to her and shit.
Ancient,
You know what I mean?
royalty. Like,
even though he a
respect
fucking
that.
dude and shit, but he was shaped like a girl or something.
like
but
a man and woman, like like that.
yeah, and that could be.
That was some of the dynamics of some of the.
Yeah,
and some people look at that, believe it or not. I mean, that's to them. I don't have no shade to it, but I'm perfect. But they look at that as like being supreme, like being masculine and feminine, like Prince.
It is.
That's why they say Prince was such a powerful man because he dominated
these
the
are
feminine
occult.
aspect of who he was, but still remained masculine. So all the women loved that about him. He wearing like nipple pinches and booty butt out pants, all this like men like what the fuck? But women looked at that like okay, it was wild, but they still respect him. He went home with women on both arms, and they wasn't like he wasn't a gay friend. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so it's all about the energy of the people. I think that
it's the occult aspect of it and shit.
but now
You understand
it's
that?
imbalance
You know
now.
what I mean?
The women have
That is
embraced
the
the more
balance.
masculine energy, and men are now embracing the more feminine energy, like arguing with women and just doing like real feminine shit that really wasn't necessarily a way of doing shit at one time. Maybe as much, but now it's way more a thing. Let's say, you know what I'm saying. So it's a fucked up balance right now, bro. It don't look
Man, that's
good
probably just
for our children generation, man.
That's some chemical. That's just some.
Yes, that's just some chemical imbalances going on. Too much soy for one. That's a whole other topic. Too much soy formula. That changes the dynamic of a baby from young to older. You know what I'm saying? They say they change your hormone structure and your what's the you more feminine? What's it called? Your what's it called when you got more feminine or more masculine?
Hormones.
Extra chromosomes or something.
No, not
estrogen.
Yeah,
Talking about estrogen, right?
Estrogen levels change. Yeah, when you on soy a lot when you're younger, they say make it estrogen levels go way higher. For men, that make them feminine. And for women, that make them masculine. I don't know necessarily how much soy is in, you know what I'm saying, the formulas, whatever, but as children growing up drinking it from baby all up to 1, 2, that can make a lot of sense why little boys could be a little bit more in that feminine space, or women might be a little bit masculine. It's about an aspect of how they were raised as a baby from their formula, how they was raised, what they was being fed. You know what I'm saying? It changes the DNA structure. So why you think like people say they was gay, but didn't know, or it was confused and all this. It's like, was it really like their fault, or was it something about how they were raised, or something they was given? Who knows? It could be a number of
How do you
things.
explain to women though that are gay? Because
you mean like what? Like gay?
You would think that more testosterone would make you more manly. If you have the exposure to soy like this,
the woman's gonna make you more masculine though. Yeah.
How we feel like extra estrogen will make a woman more masculine.
So it would be lower?
I'm just thinking, just think about it though. Just think about it.
I might be saying the dynamic wrong.
No, because I hear a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say that, but
yeah. Because femininity got to do with estrogen levels, right?
Right.
So when a woman is...
So if they're exposed to the same food that we're exposed to, and we're using that as a reason why we got so many gay dudes, why is there so many gay women if they have similar diets and they have added estrogen?
I'm just saying, it ain't about what they added, it's about what they was taking when they were younger. That's what I'm saying. If every child was taking the same formula, man or woman is going to change the dynamics of that child in whatever way. So for a man, it will make them more feminine. For a woman, make them more masculine because of the estrogen levels being so higher. Or
why
lower,
would estrogen? Why would estrogen levels go high if they're exposed to the same diet? Why would estrogen levels go up? Why would it amplify one and decrease the other?
I don't know.
It would only make sense to amplify both of them. So you should have more girly girls and more girly niggas instead of more manly
I
girls?
don't know though, cause
And more, you feel what I'm saying though?
but they saying I get what you're saying, but that makes a lot of sense. I'm talking about the
I know they saying that, but like,
people.
why though? Like,
soy just makes this change the structure, like, but it's like almost it knows who you are. Like it knows the feminine structure, so it can put it in the space of making it more masculine, or non masculine. So it kind of knows the DNA from reading it.
I mean, so like
it feeds off of that. That's how I don't know. I had a paperwork to document everything for soy and homosexuality right now, but I'm just saying there was a study done and showed that a lot more children raised up on the soy like formula were shown to be a lot more an aspect of that femininity change drastically.
But is it girls or just boys?
Both men and women. Men and women. Women was more feminine. I mean, women was more masculine.
Right.
A lot of butchers and different things of that nature. And then niggas, men was a lot of little girly, girlfriend, all that. And you kind of get, if you pay attention, you kind of seen a little space.
I saw that, but I don't see how that relates and stuff.
It came from somewhere.
It comes from somewhere, but I don't think
it's coming out. I want to be this when they wake up. It could be a DNA aspect of how they were raised. They felt a certain way their whole life, and when they got older, they just responded to their feelings.
If we're gonna
from too much levels being higher or lower. You know
I know, but how is it gonna go if we got? Why is it gonna go higher? What is it gonna? What is it responding to make it go higher? If we're talking about the increase of estrogen in your system, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, girls are supposed to get bigger titties and shit.
I don't know.
And fatter asses and shit, which I think they do have because they're fat to death these days and shit compared to the girls that were when we was younger.
How do you know when they're going to the? How do you know when they're going to the body though? It don't change depending on the gender.
It did change. They got fat to deather.
Fat to death.
Yeah, the younger girls. Yeah, they ain't gonna lie. They got fat to deather. They're taller. Yeah. So it did help them. So what I'm making a case for is it made them more girly. I'm making the case for. But they
still acting like a dude. They'll fight you, knock your head off.
So I'm saying that maybe we blaming the soy for the girls. It might be the thing for the boys, but we blaming this shit for the girls. What's the girls' issue and shit, man? Because they getting bigger titties, but then they want to be girls. I mean, they want to be diced.
Yeah, that shit is
indicates something else is going on.
Yeah, that shit is weird though. They getting bigger breasts, but they want to be men.
Yeah, nah, that don't make sense.
It's weird as shit. You getting BBL when you want to be a dude? Hold on, what the fuck is going on?
Something else is fucking their brains up and shit. Something else is fucking the brains up and shit.
Hey, so that's let me ask y'all this real quick. Do you feel in the life we living right now, 2023, right? Mm-hmm. Do we feel we need women to go to the gym or rather feel comfortable in jumping to a surgery to fix that body? What kind of confidence levels do we want to have in our women right now? Respectfully. Do we want a woman that rather go in the gym and get it done or go to the Brazilian and get it done?
Personally, I'd rather for women to go to the gym.
Okay. Yeah, I already know. Yeah, because that's more.
Because I've had the experience of like dealing with women with fake breasts.
Okay. Yeah, I had to. It's stiff, yo. They stiff, man. I don't like it, yo. They don't move naturally. Give me a wavy stretch mark to the any day and shit. No, seriously, I need a natural jiggle in my shit.
And on top of that, I think when they get that done, they can't even breastfeed no more, yo.
Is that what it is, too? No, they can't.
I don't think because I think that the shit in there kind of gonna stop the like.
I thought they could move their ducks around and.
But it wouldn't be healthy to give your baby that because your baby could drink that stuff in there. I
don't think they got the silicone so much no more and shit. So they might got safer ways of doing it. I don't know what they do have, but the silicone was like a fuck. You know, that was like killing bitches and shit at one time. I mean, my bad, killing ladies and stuff. My bad, y'all, but. Yeah, we probably about to cut it out for real.
Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, but at the end of the day, man. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I appreciate the aspect of this learning people, man. Learning people can just put you in this space and know how to handle. Everybody's different. You can't treat everybody the same. And women and men. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from women. There's a lot of things I learned from women that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, but at the same time, I want a woman to start learning from us so we can get a better communication going on.
That's right, man. The black woman is my God.
I don't think women and men we don't communicate as much together to get understanding. We always assume about one another too much. I think we got kind of assuming out. I love my black woman. I think we powerful together, way more than separated. You know what I'm saying? So salute. All the powerful couples out here just want to do powerful shit, grabbing, you know what I mean, lying and doing shit out here for your children, whatever you gotta do.
When we overthrow this paternal system, you know what I'm saying, and raise the matriarch again, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, then, you know, we'll understand each other a little bit more better right now. But, you know, right now
we gotta come together because we at war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's coming, man. It's coming to a head, man.
Big bro, you got anything you want to say, bro? We ready to tap out of here, man. What you got going on, man? Anything you want people to know about?
I'm good, bro.
Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. I always appreciate the insight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be.
I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. It's always a pleasure. I'm gonna give you the link so you can watch it a little later when we finally put it up for real.
Alrighty, bro. Y'all have a good one.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right, then.
Alrighty.
Peace. That's my good brother Al. Yeah, he always give me good insight. I had to tap in with him real quick and give him a little insight on our topics for the day. My good brother G stopped in on the humble. Appreciate him tapping in. Because Miss Jai always a great brother, give me insight, you know. So overall, basically what we said to sum it all up is that without money, the value of who you are, what you are, is to continue to make yourself a better person, a better individual. Every day you still get up, think of your mind, body, and spirit, regardless of what you're chasing the betterment of yourself. That's my perception on that. And then you want to say, my good brother?
Man, you know, man, that's it, man. You know, he pretty much summed it up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and don't forget that when y'all get a chance, check out the mushrooms. I advise you to take them.
Show them again, man.
These are super amazing. Get them in the eighth. I mean, it's gonna cost you though, but it's worth it.
Right.
It costs more than marijuana.
Right. We're gonna get a few names for y'all next week for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a name. I got my sister. She gonna hit me and let me know.
Research on your own and see what you can come up with.
I got a couple names coming. I'm gonna put it in the comments. I promise you that.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming out. You know what I mean? Bliss. Good bliss.
Abundance, peace, and brother. Y'all be
and
good.
we out.
Safe travels, man. We see y'all again next time.